First time for everything, right, guys?
Trial and error.
This is what it is.
Boys, welcome over. Bartender, get the fuck out.
Bartender, you keep serving us when we call, all right? Cool.
Yeah.
Give
Hey, shop bar.
get a
Fashion.
bell. I'm not gonna hear it through the door, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, no, close it.
It's just me and Maggie here.
All right, never mind. Okay, you're good.
I got
You're
one
good.
TP and everything.
You're good.
You guys could just make sure the
Make sure you get another Jim Beam for Brian. Thank you.
phones are on
Phones are on vibrate, please.
vibrate, please.
Yeah.
I wouldn't. And if you're putting on vibrate, don't leave it on the table.
I'll just put it on my butt.
What's up, guys? Dude, I'm fucking introing you in the back of me. Jesus Christ. Welcome to TascaLusa.
Welcome back to the second episode of Dushka. Welcome back to the third episode of TascaLusa. As you see, we have the originals, Joey Lee. Another episode of TascaLusa. Welcome back to another episode of TascaLusa. Welcome back to another episode of...
Welcome back. Another episode. Or how it says, I say it as a Russian fucking. Welcome back.
Welcome back. Another episode of Welcome back. Welcome back.
Not anymore.
Bem-vindo a TascaLusa. Welcome back. Another episode of TascaLusa.
Let us hear it, Marco.
Welcome back.
He's back.
Welcome back. Welcome back, baby. Welcome back. We're back, baby. We finally got Joel back. That cocksucker he was fucking out.
Dude, relax. It's been 2 weeks. It hasn't been that long.
Haven't fucking seen you in fucking God knows how long, but.
Tinha saudades.
Welcome back.
I warned you guys.
Welcome back. Welcome back, baby.
Guess who's back?
Take it away, baby.
What's wrong with you? Welcome back, baby. What'd you fucking say? What? Welcome back.
Bienvenido. We're back. I'm back. Well, mostly me. Welcome back. I'm back again. 2 weeks in a row. Welcome back, baby. Joey, shut up. Welcome back, baby.
This is very eventful episode. It's gonna be a first time for everything.
Get off the shot.
Oh,
you don't want to die.
Here we go, another one. Hi, Max. Hi. Yeah, it's gonna be a first time. We're playing some cards and having a conversation.
Hell yeah.
You got the originals. You guys well. Myself.
What up?
Got two guests because obviously, Marco don't have an ACL. Actually, no, he has one now.
He has one now. Reattached.
And they didn't want to be partners with us, bro. They wanted to split us. They wanted to keep us together.
That's
And they
fine.
wanted to play together.
Hey, when I go, you go, All right?
To who? To him or to him?
Not to me.
Okay.
You know what I mean.
You guys want to introduce yourselves?
Joe Rodriguez from Farmingville, Middle Island.
You're fucking from
Originally from Brentwood. And,
Partaking yourself in Connecticut as well.
yeah. Met my wife from Connecticut, from Bridgeport.
Joe, you can shuffle the cards as you saw.
Sorry. I like looking inside. It's a sexy motherfucker.
Yo, you're gonna make me get a chubby, bro. Chill out. My wife's gonna get
I
jealous.
still remember fucking going to Solmar, bro, and looking over to see if the WRX was in the
Yeah,
fucking
my
driveway.
grandfather lived right next door.
All right, guys. So the concept of this
Can we
interview
let
today.
the other guy introduce himself? Jesus
sorry.
fucking Christ,
Go
bro.
for it. How old are you, baby?
Brian Duotato, Bridgeport.
Brian, who?
Duotato.
Just want to make sure we get that clear.
Yeah, you'll never hear that last
You'd
name
never
like
hear
that
it.
on his
Nope.
podcast ever again.
Like Theodosi, bro. Who the fuck is Theodosi?
Yeah, nobody hears that one. All right, back again. The concept of this episode today is going to be a little different. We're having, obviously, a nice TascaLusa concept where we're all friends. We're playing a nice Sueca. Though we're going to hear the old people say, tu não devias falar na Sueca. But we're obviously interviewing as we're going. We're going to have a little bit of fun, and we're probably going to have a lot of caralhadas.
Alguém está
So-
cagada.
Alguém está cheio, alguém está
Sou
cheio.
eu, puta que pariu.
É o José.
No, eu tô cheio de serrief.
That's it. So let's start with it's a me. So nice house. All right, Joe. So you're from Brentwood. How'd your parents meet in regards to, did they meet here? Did they meet in Portugal?
They actually met in Connecticut.
Okay.
My mom was originally from Connecticut, and it's
João.
It's João. My parents met in Connecticut. My dad did the same thing I did, and oh yeah. Arrestou. Io vejo.
Tá cheio, filho
Yeah, so my parents met in Connecticut. Like, I went to go meet my wife, Diana, and yeah, that's how they met
in the cycle.
Yeah, bro, festas. Back in the day, there was one like every day, pretty much, I guess.
And the day you met your wife is the day I met you.
I honestly don't remember.
Fucking Simão.
Simão in Bridgeport. And I wasn't originally gonna go.
Change your life forever.
Yeah, Simão is your cousin too, right?
No.
He's Diana's cousin on my father-in-law's side.
Oh, shit.
On Bino's side, yeah.
And they're from what, Monte Alegre, right? Something like that? No caralho mais velho.
Yeah, lá para cima.
Onde tá tudo frio e congelado.
Carregados. Estás a ver esta merda? Carregados.
Não estou, não tenho nenhum.
Carregados eles, foda-se.
Yes.
Brian, how old were you when you started in Bridgeport, bro? 'Cause I'm trying to remember. So we have to be around
We started around
the
the
same
same,
time, right?
pretty much.
Dancing wise, I would say.
Yeah, we were like, cause you're what? How old are you?
32 on Monday.
32 Monday. Yeah, I'm gonna be 33 at the end of the year. So we started around the same time. I take a lot of pride in it because you and I were the only, like at that time, ranchos were different, for sure. Like you had to earn your spot as an adult for you to dance.
Carregados, bro.
Tu não sabias que isso vem?
Então não sabias que estava ali, caralho.
Isso é firme, né?
É quanto?
Foi
Foi duas?
Foi
Então,
9.
eu e o João não brincamos nisso.
Oh caralho, eu tenho a puta da...
O primeiro é pós pitos.
Eu não tinha nenhuma. Nenhum
Nem
trunfo.
eu. Nah,
No, but like yeah, at that time, it's something that Joey and I had talked about before.
A few times we've had this conversation.
No, but actually just recently, like in Ossining when Dia de Portugal happened, me and Joey spoke with that guy from Bridgeport. I don't remember his name.
Aníbal.
To be honest with you, but it's something that I take a lot of pride in because at that time, like our rancho, like you had to do stuff perfect in practice, no castanhalas, to earn the right to do it in practice with castanhalas, to earn the right to do it in saídas. So,
my bad.
like at that time, like our rancho was top class, you know.
I always remember too, bro. I mean, like the stories and like some of them. Dude, you know what Saída always comes to the top of my head, bro. When I think of like us dancing together, it's the garlic fest we used to do every year. For some fucking reason, it's like
Where was it?
It was somewhere in Connecticut. I'm not sure, but it was like a Polish festival.
I think Linda said Wallingford.
I don't remember, bro. But it was like a Polish festival that we got invited to every year. They always gave us a palco to dance on.
The Polish festival, they still do it until
And
today.
dude, that for some reason that Saída is always engraved in my head. And
They yeah, but back to what you were saying in regards of like earning your stripes, basically. I think I was the last generation to do that because I had to learn. Because I joined in 2008. I think it was only 2009 at Sampaio, and that I ended up performing. So I think it was 4 people. It was me, Miss Saptudu, Nicole, Danny Wood.
I was gonna say you gotta say her name now.
That we had to learn literally every song. Even the Castañalas, I didn't touch it for over a year because I didn't earn the keep for it.
I think that's what he used to say, bro. I think he just did that because we didn't have enough to go around.
Either that or I was too fat, so he didn't have a freaking shirt for me.
Back to.
But
people don't know John's mom hemmed a regular shirt like 2 feet at the bottom, so he would fucking
I did get
he would cover it.
I did get extensions at that point.
Not in his hair.
Definitely not in my hair for sure. I used to have an afro back then. If I didn't cut my hair, that's
Was
time.
froey?
Oh, I was froey, dude. He was just like Spike Up. I definitely had my father's hair. But yeah, we had but we had a lot going on with it. And but to be honest, I learned everything, and we used to have the amount of OGs that we used to have in that group that we've learned from, and I think we continue until we departed.
Yeah.
Joe, you were in how many hunters?
So
Yeah, nice whore. How many?
I
You should have been
danced
Joe.
when I was 5. I used to dance at Rancho Aldeia Portugal in Farmingville, and then
Were you ever in Brentwood?
not like officially. I just came for a little while, and then we ended up moving from Brentwood to Farmingville for a couple years. So yeah, so yeah, so we moved to Farmingville, and then I kind of had a little break from Rancho,
No, I'm
and
just
then
telling you.
probably when I
I
was
thought we were gonna lose, to be honest with you.
I was probably like 15. I started
yeah,
playing
so,
Crucentina. You know, little by little.
What drove you to it?
My dad, it was like, and my godfather, there was always there. They always like kind of like.
Because
It was always there. No, because when I.
you're not Minhoto, you're
well, I'm
from
half and
Valencia
half.
now.
Yeah, I'm like.
You from where?
I'm half from Valencia, and my
Where
mom.
the fuck is Valencia, bro?
Yeah, it's Minho.
Yeah, mas é lá para o caralho mais velho, you're practically fucking Spain.
Where do you think
Yeah,
Lopes is from? Lopes is from Valencia.
Sei lá de onde é que ele é, caralho.
In the fucking Brutosa, bro. Fuck. Valencia, where's that Minho?
Yeah, so like when I was younger,
How,
I
weren't
was
you
always
born there, bro?
around.
How do you not know where the region
Sure,
is?
you know where fucking Torres Vedras is?
Yeah, I've been
Because
there.
you passed by the highway.
Yes, exactly. But I know
So
where it is.
shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh, boy. Dude, past Braga, I didn't even know what Chaves was.
That's not even past Braga. It's the right. It's not past
Hey,
Braga.
Technically is.
Yeah, it is. No,
Technically is.
technically it is.
Vamos buscar o globo,
It's
caralho.
past Braga. Chaves?
How is it past Braga, bro? Explain to me how is it past Braga?
You have-
If it's next to it to the right, it's
Fact
not
check
past
it.
Braga.
Really?
Chaves?
Again.
One the
Let's
right
say,
side of Braga.
Again,
bro.
I didn't know what Chaves was. That's what I'm trying to
Chaves.
say. Until I came to the States. So,
Brian, you were born in America, right?
Yes, sir.
You know where Texas is?
I do because
Do you know what? Do you know where California
is that where
because I have Google.
is that where Nashville is? I have no idea.
Jesus. Which one?
Surely,
Português são malucos.
you're uneducated swine. Shut up. Joga uma carta como deve ser.
Oi, que eu corto.
Aquela que eu não tenho. That's why I hate new cars.
Bro, isto é impossível. I know, eles são cheios carregados outra vez. esses
No
filhos da
shit.
puta, bro.
Hey, their moms are nice ladies.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying.
So, what drove you? Like, obviously, your dad.
Well,
But were you willing to learn how to dance, or you just went
Well,
straight to the concertina?
I used to dance when I was younger, and I danced probably a good 3 years. Like when I started, not even Tony Mello wasn't even part of the rancho yet, and there was a lady. Her name was Maria Cunha, and she used to be the ensayador. And dude, she was awesome. She used to make all the clothes. She used to do awesome stuff.
Oh, so you guys didn't
And-
order from Portugal?
No, she used to make everything.
Holy shit!
Yeah, and I ended up leaving because it was kind of far to go to every Friday night
Yeah.
from my parents all the way from Brentwood. So then I ended up leaving for a little while, and they had, they had the rancho here, and we used to pop up every once in a while. And then, I kind of took a break for a little while, and
What drove you to go back to Farmingville after?
Fact check it.
What? Why are you showing me this?
I don't know.
Okay.
Huh?
all right.
Huh?
I guess Joey was right.
Huh?
Good job, Joey.
But he was fucking nice.
Good job, Joey. Go on.
I think when I started playing again was actually when my cousin Chris started dating Stephanie, which is
The
gonna
first
be
time.
his. Yeah.
So, it was it because you started driving?
Well,
or
I was the first one with the license, so then, you know,
because everybody else was
we,
like 14.
yeah. So he started dating Steph, so he's like, yo, I want to go to the club. So we started going to the club. I ended up knowing Carlos Portas. So he's like, I remember when he used to dance here, blah, blah, blah. So we started, you know, started going there, picked up a box, and it just started with that.
Dude, this just is. Foda-se.
Põe lá o carta.
Vamos ver com as cartas.
Yeah, and then just playing with Carlos, man, that's how I picked it up.
So
You know, when you're around.
Well, who taught you originally?
Dude, I kind of just went with it. I just went to practice every Friday, and Carlos just kind of gave me some tips.
São dois.
Reflect on
He's
this.
a dude, though. Yeah, Carlos just gave me
100%.
some tips, and then I just went with it. And then you know you meet awesome people along the way. I mean, I learned from Carlos. I learned from the great Mario Antunes.
Can you say his name in English for me?
Mario.
Mary.
I was gonna have Kev, but I'm like, Kev, don't say it like that.
He says it like that.
Oh, when Isabel starts, his wife starts talking about him sometimes, bro, and it's like it's heavy. It's like a really heavy Long Island accent, bro.
Yeah.
I'm like, who's she talking about? Who
Yes.
is
You
this
don't
guy?
if you want to talk to heavy on accent,
Yeah,
we
so
call
like
the bartender right
we
now.
used to go to Kev's house a lot, and we all used to always get together, and you kind of like here and there you learn a little bit from this guy, a little bit from this guy, a little bit from this guy. After we met, he used to come to my grandparents' house, and we used to play all the time, right next to
Dude,
Soul.
I'll never forget when me and Jeff went to your house.
Oh yeah,
It was
my
around
parents.
this time. It was around this time too, so it was around my birthday time. We went for an anniversary.
It was for our rancho anniversary. Yeah, that's right. That was a long time ago.
Conversações Portugal used to be invited to that so many times.
You guys were, I believe.
I feel like we were invited at least 2 or 3 times. That I remember at
As
least.
cartas agora já estão a mudar.
Bro,
But
I was hoping I missed out. To be honest, bro, this is fucking bad.
There's two. No joke.
oh, desculpa.
Esse gajo joga a mesma, joga a mesma.
But yeah, no, I still remember. I met you. I think it was a guy tonight in Farmingville, hosted by you as well.
Oh God.
That's
This
when we
was
went to
many
that-
years
that
ago.
picture.
Is that when we took that
Brian,
picture in the
yeah,
bar?
Brian and I took a ferry over here because at the time we didn't really we drove, but we didn't really come this way like that. So we took a ferry. I think Sam picked us up on the TT. I ended up being in the trunk of the TT, and and Brian ended up going in the front. Mind
How'd
you,
you manage that?
put the fat guy in the
I've
back.
been in the trunk of that car too.
Put
I think we
in
all
yeah. And that's how I met you. I remember because I was supposed to meet a girl that night, and I ended up dancing with another one for the rest of the
Good
night.
for you.
I mean,
Isso tudo.
I wasn't gonna sit in more, but yeah, that was how we met. And then we took a great picture. It's literally me, you,
Did I have great
Brian.
photos from that night?
Charlie, right?
No, Kevin.
Me?
It was me, you,
I know we
Brian,
took one on stage.
Joey, Kevin, and Sam.
Yeah.
I remember I played on Carlos Porter's new Dino Buffetti.
Yeah, that black
The
one.
one he bought for one of his kids.
Yeah,
Whatever that was.
with yeah.
Carlos has got so many. So good.
Yeah, so we but we definitely all met through folklore, which it just seems to be the
I
flow of
remember-
things.
So it wasn't the first time I met Joey, but I remember seeing Joey at Ludlow, and I really didn't know like that group.
I remember seeing you because CDA invited you guys to one of the RAIs at Hotspot. The night I fell, right? We danced and Lelu stopped playing drum and said fucking safe, right? You guys danced on Sunday and
we're dancing Solto. That was Solto.
Yeah, you, me, Charlie, and Fabio went down the next day in fucking Charlie's Honda Civic.
Yeah. That would smell like fish.
Because we couldn't spend the night because that was one of the rules we had. We couldn't go. We had to go on the bus.
That was the dumbest rule.
The Rancho rules.
Rancho rules was multiple. Who played that? Sorry,
me.
The Rancho had multiple rules, which one was
you couldn't sit next to the
you
opposite
couldn't
sex.
sit next to the opposite sex under a blanket.
My sister fucked that rule up for everybody.
Yeah, thanks, Sylvia.
Thanks, Denise. Your cousin. My sister, your cousin, all the problem.
But and then the other one was if you're coming on the bus, if you're going to a cedar, you have to go on the bus.
Yeah, we had the
same drive.
Same thing.
And then I think that was it. I don't remember other rules, but yeah, we came down the next day, and then we still I forgot about that. Was that a night we had school day the next day, and then we ended up doing a smack camp?
Home for you guys.
Yeah, we
smacked the shit out
we
of
caught
Fabio.
traffic. We
caught 4 hours of traffic.
Is that when you guys made that video
We dealt.
You did?
Yeah.
on the highway?
So if you go on YouTube,
Yeah, I know this video.
and I think it's
Joey's.
Joey's.
I
I think
yeah,
it's Joey's
I remember
page.
this video.
It is my page.
It's about a 15-second video, and it's literally Fabio knocked out
Rancho chop.
and
Charlie
Joey.
driving him in the front
Joey
seat.
goes-
Yes, I
Fabio's
remember.
directly behind me.
All I remember is Joey goes, Portuguese backhand, Portuguese backhand, and then smacks the shit out of
I got him right in the forehead too, bro.
Oh, he's just
Remember that game we used to play? Ross?
Oh, that was the dumbest fucking Jersey game I've ever heard, dude. You literally
I think I called Brian one time and he had
every time you would burp, you would literally have to do a rooster, or else you would get smacked on the forehead.
Dude, I remember Timmy smacking the fuck out of niggas one day, bro.
Dude, I would have a migraine, concussion. That's a great time for a game, I guess. But
Bro, e esse? Trufo outra vez. E fudi tu acha?
eu fui burro de jogar o acho.
First não, caralho, ganhamos, foda-se.
I put
I
it.
thought I was gonna catch your them over there too.
Yeah, but I remember
Wow.
Joey in Ludlow, and he was like the first one to come up and introduce himself, and he was just like, of course, like Joey he came up, he's like, yo, I see you play Christina, blah, blah, blah. And we kind of just clicked right off the bat.
What's with you guys in concertinas?
I don't know, we like
Everybody,
our gaitas,
you guys
bro.
love talking about your gaitas.
Yeah,
and
just because
Don't
you
be
don't
jealous.
Like, just because you don't like playing with your guy, don't mean you're not talking
se eu
about
tenho
us, bro.
tipo a tocar, é porque é que eu vou tocar na minha.
Jogas bom.
Se você tivesse alguma merda para jogar. Right, pal? Yeah. Brian, what brought you to Cruzações Portugal at the time?
Oh, at the time, I mean, I was a kid, like me and Joey.
Charles Street.
We were both kids, but like I said, at the time, like you had to earn your spot.
How old were you guys like when you started?
I was about like 6 or 7. Joey, obviously,
Yeah, he
younger.
was-
But that's why we say we started around the same time because you're a little older than I am.
Yeah, just
I
like,
started like I was 3 or 4, so you saying 5 or 6 makes
Yeah.
sense.
yeah, just about the same time, man.
I remember seeing Rancho videos from Cruzações Portugal
Look at that.
back then. And it's,
Yeah.
and it's literally both of you as the tiny kids.
And it's crazy because, we grew up. Brian was the fat one, I was the skinny one. And now the roles are
And
reversed.
now the roles reversed.
How you gonna do me like that? That's crazy.
Hey, he's calling you skinny now, dude.
That's
What you
crazy.
mean? I don't get that role. I'm just staying fat. I'm staying even the whole entire time.
It's like me though. We joined because we had family in the group. We weren't gonna go anywhere else,
I joined because I had nothing else to do.
You joined because you joined because your brother joined and you wanted to fucking get out the house.
No, well,
So your brother started before
my
you?
brother started in 2007, I believe. But Fabio always danced as a kid. Like he was 5 years old. My brother was like on my parents' like feet and learning how to dance.
Yeah.
I never learned how to dance until 2008. May of 2008, that's when I went to a wedding, and I noticed all these bitches loved freaking people that danced.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, bet. I'm going to start learning how to dance. And from there on, there was Encontro de Folklore that Joey and John Funch ended up hosting it, and a couple other people, obviously. And I was supposed to go to that. I helped them out set up and whatnot. But I was supposed to go to that, and then everything was recorded.
Yeah.
And then I started watching a lot of those videos. And Joey remembers this. It was Hartford. It was Danbury. It was...
it wasn't John. It was me and Steve Costa.
Yeah. It was Waterbury, Hartford, Danbury, and Bridgeport.
I got all the groups in the
Connecticut.
in the Connecticut area together.
Yeah. And then they ended up doing
It was
that.
like 15 at the time.
And
Damn,
at
I
the
did
time,
well.
I saw the Bridgeport Hunter, and I loved the way they danced. Like, I was impressed to the point that I
No.
at the time I was like, all right, maybe I could do this. And then he started with Rosinha and Vergai. Like that. Sorry, Rosinha, Vergai, Lorendinha. That's the first songs I learned.
Yeah, I just get.
But before I even got into practice, I was practicing at home the steps because I was like,
Bro, we would go to Linda's house like mid fucking week, bro. And like I'd be there playing concertina, it'd be him, Charlie, and Fabio.
there's also a video about that.
Michelle, Sandra, and Linda, and we'd be fucking banging out songs so we can get him his shit.
Where was that place? You remember that warehouse that you guys rented that one time?
Oh,
Remember
it was
that?
in Shelton.
Shelton.
They never
Shelton
did it
Bridgeport
again.
Ave.
You, me, and Manny were playing.
Yeah. And then you guys made me play by myself.
Manny didn't want to play anymore. It was good times, bro.
Long
That was
time
when
ago.
like Bridgeport
I
actually
think-
did shit, you know?
Yeah, you guys used to have a lot of stuff going on.
Now it's like, now it's different because obviously there ain't that many fucking people there, right? But
Yeah, but surprisingly, like a lot of people came back, and like I saw Joe Fernandez, I saw his uncle going back and play concertina. Like it's, I mean, there's hope, and I really hope they succeed as other groups that have the downfall and they come back up.
It sucks, man. Everybody has their ups and downs. Like,
it's taking ups and downs, bro. You know, we have lives too. You know?
yeah,
Well, that's what it is.
100%.
You know,
And like on John's episode, we did like he did say it. Most of the times, husbands break apart because people get married, and if the wife or the husband aren't into it, that fades out. Simple as that.
I never really had that problem. I think the problem with like, because
you also
had
married a
wife.
girl that was in and understood what folklore is.
yeah,
You, not even just understood what the dedication was behind it.
Yeah.
You know?
and her family is part of Farmanville too, because she's related to Carlos's wife.
Yeah.
So
Well, that and then at one point, like we could all say that reason to why you left was because of how much work you really were into.
yeah, it was.
Then obviously, I'm sure there's among other things that to why, but at the same time, you've been working like a mad dog.
Yeah, that I have.
This guy don't fucking relax, bro.
Well,
this guy sits in a machine.
He sits on a machine watching Netflix with the
Oh,
AC.
not every day. It's not always. It's not always like that.
His wrist hurts. It's fine. Yeah, but Joe is a machine operator, right?
Yeah.
And you've been doing it since you were 20?
Yeah, 20, 21, 20.
Bro, how does that work, right? Because like, you obviously like become like a union member or like a labor or whatever. You need a certain amount of hours before you get your book, right?
Yeah.
So like, the company you were working with your father at the time, right?
Yeah, so
With your father.
my dad was actually working at the company we work for now. Something happened back in the day, blah, blah, blah. He started into a different company, and I started at the company with him. Both started doing concrete, and then Hurricane Sandy hit, and they just kind of threw me in the machine. They were asking for people, hey, does anybody know how to run a machine? And I'm like, yeah, a little bit.
I'll give it a go.
Yeah, so then, then it just happened there. I got some seat time, and then,
So how does the process work, right? So like, you get approached by the operators union to become?
yeah, so they have delegates that go around, like,
Yeah, they checking if motherfuckers and machines got books or
Scabs,
not.
yeah.
Why are you looking at me and shaking your head?
Cause somebody sends me snaps of being in the machines all the time.
No posso.
Yeah.
E mostrei next hour.
Hello, Cuatro.
E mostrei next hour.
Yeah, so pretty much the delegate comes out and he kind of goes, make sure that, you know, people that are in machines are union guys, and after a couple years, they kind of scooped me up and they were like, listen, we're gonna send you to, you know, a different company.
How's that, buddy? Tá foda.
E passou.
Uma montada, caralho. Unbelievable.
I não quero saber.
Mas eu ganhei! Just kidding.
São dois ou é um? É um.
É 30.
Ok.
Ó,
Na cabeça?
21, 25.
Yeah, eu acredito. Está na
Eu não
cabeça.
acredito.
Tá tudo upside down.
Eu já estava a ler o número ao contrário.
Because like, you know, I was obviously in a machine a lot, and we had one of our foremen got hurt, so like, I ain't fucking taking the fence off by hand,
I don't blame you.
you know. And machines,
I don't do anything.
Machines there,
Oh, now you admit it.
so
Yeah.
so I got
The machine does it.
I got in it, right? So like, you know, I was talking to you about it. I'm like,
The only way to learn is to get in it and just do your thing.
you know, and I'm always Kathy's like, go to school. Like that's not how this works, bro.
Well, there's ways. So like the way I did it, I got approached by the union and they said, listen, we know you operate. There's an opening at a company, and they sent me there on like kind of like a probation. They gave me like a permit book, and they said you got to make 1,000 hours, and then we'll give you your book after the 1,000 hours. So then I was probably at around like 700 hours, and the guy from the union, the president, called me. He's like, hey, you're at 700 hours. If you made it this long, you're good. So just come get your book. And then that was it. Started like that, and I just got my book. Pay $500
So you
bucks.
technically still had to do the classes. But
Well,
It's not
no,
classes,
not
bro.
classes.
It's on job. It's on
It's
job.
on
So
job
you're
work
getting
type
paid.
shit.
Yes. So I was getting paid, but I had to make a certain amount of hours before they actually gave me my unit.
Right.
He was still making what you make now.
Yeah.
He was still getting.
I was
everything.
just
He was
on
still-
I was on like a permit, so I had like a learner's permit kind of thing.
Right. So you're driving, right? You.
No. I work for the state, but it's a different department, so it's not construction anymore. That's what I like started off in, but now it's
I was
like,
gonna say because I remember seeing a lot of used to snap a lot overnight.
yeah. So I was in charge of like supervising crews, like the a lot of the paint
That shit on
and road signs that are out in the state.
It's okay, baby.
Tudo is rustig. Yeah, but you started with driving, and then you raised your experience, right? 'Cause
Yeah, I've done different things
with-
definitely in the state.
within how was it about within wanting to be a driver at the time? Because you went through classes and everything.
I mean, I got my CDO, like did different things, but I feel like all of us, like you're used to. It's in the blood. Like
Yeah.
if you want to work outside, you work outside. Like some people
It's
like
not
to
for
go to
everybody.
school. Yeah, it's not
I
for
could
everybody.
never sit on the course, well, like I said, like I give sometimes my wife a lot of shit because she sits at a computer all day,
It's not easy.
but
My
like,
mom did it for a while.
the mental, I can only imagine the mental drain of it all,
Imagine,
Soil.
especially like she reads numbers.
Yeah, she's looking at numbers all fucking day.
God,
Joey. That's over here.
You gave it to me the first time.
I know.
Beijinhos.
Não é bandeira.
Não.
Você tinha mais uma carteira.
Vixe,
Chris,
Yeah,
put
sure.
a time port. Just put a time
time for it on that
time
one.
thing, and you might need to edit something out.
Yep.
Okay. It's good about having Chris.
Tio João.
Joga, caralho. Which fala me que
One
eu
time.
sou mal.
One time.
Yeah, but wait a minute. Who pushed the copas? Because if you're cutting copas and I'm playing the Aj,
Wasn't it Spadas pulled?
no. No, you guys are cutting copas over
Oh,
there.
yeah, from Lucia.
You have copas in your hand.
That's Lucia.
Eu ando a beber, mas eu ando a ver também.
E ele anda a beber água.
Fucking merda.
E ele anda a beber água.
E eu vou pôr mais uma pinguinha.
Era quase 2 jogos.
Listen, that's usually 4 games, buddy. Então mete 4.
Okay.
Well, that's the end of the rodada then. That's it.
We're not even like 20 minutes into the episode.
9, 10.
Quem deu agora?
Foi o Brian.
For you.
What?
Yeah, freaking But Joe, how long were you in Aldeias, Portugal?
So, I started probably around
Don't
maybe.
think too much of the gray hairs are coming out.
You have no idea.
You're not far behind, buddy.
I want to say maybe 2009, 2008, 2009 probably. I started playing, and then me and Chris started actually playing with Carlos.
Chris played?
Yeah, for like.
No, what do you think the videos of me playing in
Yeah,
the house?
I know
It's on his-
I know Chris played
Chris
drums.
actually played before I did.
Yeah, I know Chris played drums.
That
I wasn't
Concertina,
sure
I'm playing
about
on his.
Concertina.
I'm playing on his Concertina.
Joe, you watch too many Husher videos.
Yeah, Joey's
I
always.
don't watch that many Husher videos.
Yeah, so I was there probably around like 2008, 2009, because me and Diana met 2010. And then I left. I tried leaving.
I heard you, they roped you in a couple times.
Tony Mello roped me in to come to Florida because they got invited to Florida. Carlos had left the rancho for his own reasons, and I kind of told Tony no. So then he's like, "Oh, listen, come to the club. We'll have some dinner. We'll talk about it, and then we'll see what happens."
How much you offer you?
Nothing. Here was the trick. They kind of they got me. So, who's at the club when I get there?
Mario.
Kevin Stiamadio.
Mario.
Jesse, tu vais cortar aqui.
Yeah, so we get there, we have dinner, and Tony's like, "Listen, we got invited. I'm trying to get the old crew back just for one nice show." And I was like, "I'm really not in it, and this and that." And Kevin Stiamadio goes, "I'll go if Joe goes." And I'm like, "Of course you must." I was like, "Hey, you guys, you were going to get me." So I was like, "All right, let's do this." So we had a couple practices, and we went to Florida. We did our thing.
Yeah, I remember we went to Florida once, right, Brian?
It was probably
one time. It was like a quick weekend.
That was a good, nice roly-poly by Charlie.
Florida was probably one of like my favorite, like.
To be honest, I didn't care for it.
Well,
Like, it was
I mean,
raining
like,
the whole weekend too, so.
I
that
mean,
could
like
be it.
playing wise, like I was playing like a lot at the time, and
Yeah.
like you have those nights that it just clicks, and dude, it was just a good night. I had Mario, I had Kevin's godfather Tony was there, and I actually had Tony's son Danny too was playing with us. So it was a nice show.
Yeah, I
You
just
said Trump?
No.
no
No?
Copas. It's just I don't know. It's freaking what's it called? The humidity is what got me overall.
Yeah, it was hot.
You probably went to like the Portugal, right? That's when you guys went.
Damn.
I think it was, yeah.
Chegaste a 31.
It was the
31.
Portugal because it was the week before my birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
So
same
it's
thing.
that range.
It was a good time.
30.
Ok. Libraste igual.
Perdemos nada.
Cadela.
It was just funny because like when we went to Florida,
buscado umas cartas de merda.
Foda-se.
São azuis? São azuis?
É, no Porto. Foda-se.
Não há aqui portista nenhum?
yeah, when we went to Florida, I felt like it was you és portista?
Hell no. You know
Oh,
what's
I was
fucking
gonna
nice,
say,
man.
yeah.
That's disgusting.
Don't make me sick.
Well, I told you about a name that you didn't know.
Yeah, well, you're talking about
Maybe
the
you don't know either.
1930s.
Fernando Piruteu?
Yeah.
You know because of who?
Mm-hmm. I already knew him. I also knew.
Cadela.
I also knew he had a higher score than Eusebio in the Portuguese league.
Again?
He heard me talking.
You did?
He
When?
He must have heard
Yeah,
me
yeah,
talking.
I've been knowing this for years.
Ui.
He's literally part of the
That's
Cinco
sick, bro.
Violinos.
That's
Yeah, you. You heard my conversation.
I really didn't, but okay.
Manda de brincar.
Could you name me another person from the Cinco Violinos?
Honestly, I could not.
Antonio Damas. Here we go.
No, I couldn't.
Classic. One of the best goalkeepers, too.
Brian, I've given this question in a couple different podcasts now, right?
Okay.
If you had to do a starting 11 for Portugal,
Right now?
all time,
Ooh. That's tough. That is tough.
I've had it on a few podcasts. I've had it with Mikey. I think I asked Thiago a few questions about the national team.
Yeah, the Nicole Voda as well.
Yeah.
That one's a tough one. I mean, goalkeepers. I think it's pretty obvious. It's in between Ricardo and Vitor Bahia for sure.
See, I picked Patricio for the simple fact today he carried us in that final. We have a title because of Patricio.
Yeah.
Touche.
I mean,
You know.
I can agree with that.
I'd say it all varies, I think, because of like style of playing within generations. Like,
¿Tú quieres rir? ¿Tú quieres rir? No tengo micrófono.
I don't know. It's who would you go for defenders?
Soil, right?
Ricardo
Yeah.
Carvalho is definitely in there for me.
Oh, 100%.
He's a big one.
And I might have a little bit of recency bias, but I have Pep alongside him.
Pep is there. Pep is there, for sure.
Fernando Couto is a good shout.
Oh, yeah.
You know.
Joey said one person that I really respected. On the left was
O pai.
the
O
father.
pai.
The
Não,
father.
o Miguel Veloso tem lugar sempre. Yeah.
The father.
Not a lot of people know about him. I give credit to that. Great player. Great player. That's for sure.
Yeah, the father.
We had people on the pod, but they were like, Minch, or they had like Cancelo. Cancelo, great player,
Yeah,
right? But like the
Style of play is different.
yes, bro. Like I think I had Paulo Freire on the right, and Paulo Freire, like longevity might not be what a Cancelo is or everybody else, but Paulo Freire in 04-05 was fucking unplayable. Same way like Fabio Quintran in that first year at Real Madrid. You know? But so I had Patricio, I had Paulo Ferreira, Ricardo, Pep, and Veloso.
What about in the midfield?
I had Costinha, Rui Costa, and I don't know if I'm trying to remember exactly what I said. I don't know if it was Deku or if it was.
I think it was Deku that you said.
Deco was good.
It was Deku, and then you said Figo, Ronaldo, and Simão Barbosa.
Sabrosa.
Simão
Fuck
Sabrosa.
that. I'm too tired. I'm fucking tired.
És fome, caralho.
I'm too tired.
Yeah, I had Simão Sabrosa, Ronaldo, and Figo. Between the three of them on top, they're interchangeable. You know, I remember so many years you watch Figo and Ronaldo play. One second one's on the left, the next second one's on the right.
Oh, so you don't have Eusebio in your team?
No.
No? Okay.
And the example I gave right? I can go back and watch videos of Luso. It's very hard to find videos, and the only way I know what Eusebio was my dad explaining it to me. If that makes sense.
No, it does make sense, but you have to figure, if you look at the older generation, right, there's a reason why they talk about the guys that they talk about. A lot of Portuguese guys, will tell you about a player that's not Portuguese. We'll talk about Maradona, okay?
Maradona, Zidane.
Right, but they'll talk about a Maradona. You didn't watch Maradona play, but you knew he was good just off of the fact that if every
But again,
person
our
is talking
generation,
about him,
our generation now, you can watch videos of Maradona. It's very hard to find video of Eusebio.
You see him fucking juggling through the cow fields.
56. Yeah, oh yeah. Okay.
Por quê, Fashion?
Nunca na vida.
Para ti, para mim, outro para ti.
Já não é mau.
Mas quem é que. Oh,
Eu já estou a
Eu
levar.
dei eu.
Já estou a levar
João
uma
dá.
coisa. Eu acabei de dar.
não,
Não, I get.
Não, eu vou dar agora.
Ele vai dar agora.
Mas baralha.
Tira o acho.
Eu baralhei agora.
Puta que pariu.
Mas baralha essa merda como deve ser, que é só cartas para vocês.
Continua a fazer o que estás a fazer.
I just think
Vamos
that,
falar
like,
por causa
a
do
lot of
cara.
the guys of the older generation, they don't get the respect that they deserve. Eusebio, for me, I'm going to say it here the same way that I say it when I'm not on camera, is he paved the path for Portugal. We can talk about Ronaldo all you want.
Let's talk about Malia.
He's a great player in his own right, but Eusebio paved the path for Portugal, in my opinion.
You know what my dad always says? O Portugal foi roubado em 1966.
Foi.
Né? O jogo contra a Inglaterra era suposto ser jogado em Manchester de manhã e trocaram no dia antes e os jogadores de Portugal teve de comboio durante a noite toda para Londres.
The funny part about that is, if you look at the history, because I like the history of the sport, Portugal was robbed the same way that West Germany was robbed in the final by England. England would have never had a World Cup.
Bob Charlton? Bobby did win that one. He lifted that trophy, didn't he?
Yeah, he won it, yeah. But that's the thing, you know, like, obviously we have the technology nowadays, but
Are you for or against that shit?
I am for it to a certain extent.
I think it just makes it horrible now to watch.
It's good and it's bad.
I
Like,
think it
has
destroys it.
its advantages, but it has its disadvantages as well.
I always said this to João, right, bro? If you're going to look at a screen and your first 15 seconds you can't make a difference of what you saw on the field to what you see on screen, then whatever you just fucking call them the field should stand.
Well, the bad part about it is I've seen it also where the refs are looking at the play the same way that we do. We have replays multiple times, but a lot of these teams are favored, and you know exactly what I'm talking about. So that's a shame too.
Sporting?
No, Benfica, muita vez, okay. I'm a student of the game. I've played my entire life, so I like to see things done correctly.
Yeah, but there will always be teams that are favored. Like, I'll give you an example. We've seen, and you showed me this actually. Teams like what's it called? Teams like Real Madrid, where they got fouled with a game against Valencia, where Valencia should have won that game, and they created a penalty out of nowhere. It's just all money talks. That's all I've got to say.
Well, this is going to be a very unpopular opinion, and if you don't believe me, go back and video and watch it. Real Madrid have Champions Leagues that they should have never had. They robbed them. They did. They robbed them. It's a fact.
It's that same concept within Ballon d'Euros.
Handballs that don't exist, like
Yeah, Iniesta should have won the Ballon d'Euro. That's by far. What was this? Snyder? No.
no.
Yeah, Schneider
Should have won.
Schneider should have won the year that Inter won the trophy.
Lewandowski should have won one.
Lewandowski did win one.
Technically, because there was no voting, supposedly. So there's a lot of players that were unjustified within winning that. You're telling me, I'll give you one. Fucking Victor Gyökeres, top scorer last year is not even one of the top 35 or top 50 players for nominated for the Ballon d'Or. Why? Because he's not on the top 5 league, and that's just and not being biased because he is a great player. I think you guys, Joey as a Benfiquista and you as a Benfiquista could say that.
Dude, I was literally gonna say in the group chat the other day, right?
So well,
Yeah, I was literally gonna say in the group chat the other day, right? Because you guys played Casapia, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Casapia literally played a 6-back, bro. But again, how do you expect Casapia to play, right, against Sporting, right?
no,
You got probably, arguably one of the greatest striker that this
that the Portuguese league has seen in a very long time.
In a very long time, and
40,
Wow.
50, 61, 63. I just,
how do you expect you have one of the most explosive strikers this league's seen in probably over a decade? How do you expect a smaller team to play against you guys?
Not over a decade. Yeah, maybe.
Over a decade.
I'm trying to think of who else, and I could only think of one player.
I can think of Jonas, and that's it.
That's the one I could
That's the
think
only
of.
one I can think of.
Jonas Pecinas. That's the only player that I could see that was that striker. Like you would anywhere in the field.
And it was every kind of goal.
But he wasn't fast. He wasn't very strong.
You're talking about just in the Portuguese league?
Yeah.
I'm talking about Portuguese league alone.
In general.
No. In the past decade.
The past
or so.
decade.
Because I know exactly who you're talking about. Falcao is one of them.
No, I'm talking about decade.
You're talking
about the last decade.
No. If you go back, I'm talking about one player in particular. He played for Sporting and for Porto.
Jardel.
Brasileiro.
Yeah, but you're talking about 2000s.
I didn't know what you were talking about.
Yeah, I'm saying
I
like
said Gyökeres is probably the most explosive striker this league's seen in probably over a decade.
In a while, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
You know, the fact that you guys went to go get him in the second tier of England, nobody wanted him. You know, it's and what he's doing now.
Fucking Brighton, a team that produces good players, let a player like that go is wild to me.
You gotta level up the books, bro. Not everybody can be Manchester City.
There it is, gentlemen.
I was gonna say last episode, but we didn't talk about Chelsea with Kevin.
Yeah, we should have. Maybe.
It was going good.
It was going great. But yeah, soccer-wise, it's just. What do you think of the league so far? Like, actually, most surprising team so far within I guess the leagues that we do watch. What team is that?
Not Manchester United.
Definitely not Manchester United, bro. Definitely not Manchester City either, bro.
No, City's not doing that great either.
You know who surprises me, bro? And they should have beat you fuckers, right? If Adama Traore could fucking hit the back of the net,
Wolves?
they would have. No, it was fucking Fulham. Fulham are very well organized and very well in the counter.
Yeah, but that's Mark Silva in a nutshell.
I'm not saying no.
It's a sleeper team for sure.
Yeah, oh, for sure.
And Forest. Forest looks good right now too.
Wolves will be relegated this year.
Unfortunately.
Not unfortunately, é bem feita.
They got rid of all the pork chops.
É bem feita. So, desculpa. It's just, it's up to us. And to be honest, most surprising team so far has been Real Madrid for me. With the ballers that they have, I don't think they're getting their stuff together. They're also.
It reminds you of the Galacticos, bro.
You're also.
Do you remember the Galacticos, right? Great fucking starting 11. They couldn't play together.
No, you can try to force like a bunch of superstars together, but if you don't have the chemistry in the team, you're not really gonna win a lot. So.
FIFA knowledge.
No, it's true. You know, you had some of the greatest players of our generation. Like you're talking about Zidane, phenomenal.
Figo, Beckham,
Monaman, Raul,
Roberto Carlos.
Yeah, these are guys.
Cannavaro.
Like, stacked.
Yeah, stacked team.
With Casillas, the young Sergio Ramos coming through.
Yeah, young. Where you used to play, dude. You got to a point that Real Madrid team had Pep as a CDM.
Because at that point they had nobody, bro.
Casemiro wasn't. That was Mourinho.
They had Fabinho. They had Fabinho. Remember? They had Fabinho, and they let Fabinho go.
That was
Monaco
tactics. There's.
I feel like a lot of teams messed up with certain players because like Kevin was let go from Chelsea too, and look at him now at City.
Who?
De Bruyne.
I think it was Salah, bro.
Solid.
Look, perfect example now. Look at Cole Palmer at Chelsea.
Yeah, outrageous.
It's okay.
Essa vai longe.
Queres que eu
Essa vai
faça?
mais longe
Oh,
ainda.
come on, João.
You make me sick.
Já livramos?
I love you, baby.
Já ligaste? Já ganhaste?
Oh, man.
Eu já tenho o jogo livre. Já ganhaste?
Oh, o resto é nosso.
Foda-se.
Pensava que ele tinha, né?
Eu vi cartas. Nós livramos, Joe. Nós livramos. Nem contas.
I got 50 something points just in my hand, bro.
Eu não quero saber.
Toma as cartas, já ganhei. Estás ali a contar.
Eu quase ganhei o jogo só nestes duas mãos.
Alright.
31, 42, 50.
I'm surprised that any of us know how to count past that.
Honestly,
That's crazy though.
I'm a carpenter, so I have to be decent with numbers.
I just
You know, it'd be funny, dude, if the fucking laptop
stopped recording.
You have a sound for what?
So how is it for you? Like I want to ask you a question now. Like you grew up in Connecticut, worked in Connecticut. Like how has your experience been in New Jersey?
So, like, when I moved, bro, like, work-wise, the same, because I was working in Manhattan at the time. It was just
Actually, a little closer for you then.
a little. For this dude, a 3-hour commute turned into 20 minutes.
Oh, that
It
close?
was a fucking 20-minute train ride.
Yeah, because Newark, you were in Newark, right?
Bro, catch the
Yeah.
pen and that's it.
You know? So, work-wise was fucking cake. Everything else, you know, I was already at Causas Arcos at the time. You know, I was, you know, doing my own thing, and it's just, you know, I moved in with Kathy, and everything was.
I just hate driving there.
Honestly, yeah.
I don't know.
It's the driving.
This guy drives him. He's driving.
Mind
He
you,
drives 20
this
minutes
guy.
from his house. Like,
Please.
No,
He
you-
drives to Merritt Canteen on a Tuesday.
That's a fact. I met up with him and his cousins.
That's
I was already-
that was my cousin.
I was already asleep.
That's a
Yeah,
fact.
I don't. All right, what do you guys see about Merritt that me and Brian don't?
Yeah.
It's because they don't live
We
there.
don't have it.
Yeah, but I'm from
But
Bridgeport.
I buy
wouldn't
you.
go there.
I could get you chili from there.
It's not the same.
We've done it before.
Bro, that's like us coming here and not getting the Cubanito.
I mean,
Yeah,
I've
it's like-
done it plenty of times.
It was good. Like that's different.
Yeah, that's here.
And for them, because they probably had it and they've had enough of it. Or for them,
Dude,
it's not-
honestly, before today, I probably haven't had it in over a year. Piece of two, man.
Lucia's coming.
There's a boy up there.
I see you.
What do you think of the state of United?
What's the thing?
Ooh, you passou.
Oh, hold on one second. I'm trying to count. 14.
You think it's the manager? You think it's the players?
I think it's the structure of the whole building.
Yeah, I think it goes deeper. Like that mindset that like you and I, because like I started following United early 2000s.
Same.
Um,
The back in the skull.
yeah, like early 2000s, and
I don't remember the trouble. I remember right after the trouble.
the reason why I started following United was because of the coach. And the coach was a big thing for me. Sir Alex is you know, is Sir Alex. Best coach, period.
This spot.
No,
Isso não passa.
não passa.
Jesus Christ. Vamos pra 4.
I don't know about that.
Fizeste a passagem nessa? O que é que tu queres? No, Sir Alex is great. I mean, the team is just, I don't know. It's weird. Like, we definitely don't play the same way that we used to, with that counter-attacking style.
Yeah, but like, look at the league. Look at teams, right? Where are the wingers nowadays?
Quarta não quer
They
falar
don't play like that.
There are no wingers anymore. So like, I could say this that Pep
That destroyed and made the game.
Pep yeah
Pep made and destroyed the game.
exactly that Pep tu cortaste?
No.
Quem é que cortou?
Foste tu.
Tu jogaste trunfo, cara.
Quem tem as cartas
I'm
todas?
just asking a question, Jesus Christ. Pep definitely.
8 pontos. 8 jogos.
E foi que eu ganhei esses pontos, caralho.
Quem é que deu?
Foste. Nem sei.
No, foste tu.
Foste tu.
I shuffled.
Yeah.
Pep
I took over the only fucking.
Of course it's your
definitely,
shuffle.
changed the game because it's more like formation,
Don't
like
hate me if you
systems,
hate me.
everything like that. Like you
The
see the
haters
game now.
goes
Like
the
a
haters.
recent game that City played against Arsenal, you can just see it's all tactics. Like you're waiting for that one team to make a mistake. It's everything in formation. It's not that like counter attacking like back and forth.
You wait for a bit of magic.
It's not the same. The wingers definitely don't attack. Like they always force backwards, they force sideways, they force negative. They don't attack you like they used to. So the game has
Se eu
definitely
tenho
changed.
trunfo, se eu tenho as, vou jogá-la, caralho. Logo.
E se eu tenho rei, vou assistir.
You know what it is, honestly? If you look at a United game, you can't see the structure building
There's
from
no
the
style.
back.
There's no style.
There's no
of play.
style.
There's no style of play.
It's literally, and we've seen it multiple times. One of his interviews are horrendous, like post match, press conferences, anything. And then he literally goes with the flow. If that team,
He's literally a bald fraud. Bro.
if that team literally plays well the
I'm not playing.
game before,
I'm not playing. I'm not
he
playing.
plays fucking the same team.
I'm not
There's
What's
no
the matter,
structure.
Joey?
I'm not playing.
Dude, no fucking
I'm not
way.
playing.
No fucking way.
I'm not playing.
Alright,
I
good.
did say se eu tinha rei a jogar, eu tenho rei.
Joga, tem joga.
Tem.
Joga.
Joga.
Cash?
Tens essa bandeira. 5.
My God, dude, this is insane.
Uma já.
Eu já gosto. Oh, this is horrendous. But yeah, no, dude, he just needs to go. Now, there is rumors of Amorim being connected with United. What do you think of that?
I think we'll kill him.
What do you mean?
You guys will kill everybody that's seen.
I think United right now is a graveyard.
So well.
Yeah.
What United needs, bro, is for a unknown. You know who I would like to see fucking take over, bro? And it's probably the most likely thing to happen right now. Venezuela. Tu cortaste, ele cortou por cima?
Yeah.
É exatamente isso.
I would either like to see either Venezuela take over or
He's coaching?
he's the assistant,
Yes, he's been the assistant.
or give it to Roy Keane.
Yeah, he just
Roy Keane will either make half these fucking dudes cry, and run? or because to get Ruben, you're showing a completely different style of ball that United have never played. So nobody's gonna want to do it.
Não andas a me dizer que estás a jogar mal agora.
What the fuck you want me to do?
Não, o meu parceiro. Eu quero ver. Se tu andas a puxar trunfo. Ai caralho, Jolie. Puma!
It doesn't matter, you don't have
Jogo
trunfos, he does, tamo lá.
O que é que tu tens na mão?
Eu tenho 0 pontos.
Tem ela.
No.
Yeah. See what I'm saying? Stop fucking pushing through, caralho. Olha bandeiras. You make me sick. Ai, Jesus.
Honestly, if Mourinho was to go right now,
I think
because
Amorim could do well.
I think he would be going to City. Because
No,
as of right now, Pep didn't sign a contract. He's contract
Why?
technically
Because he knows
is-
there's 118 charges and they're gonna get fucking relegated.
No,
Yeah, that's right. He was 120, now it's 118.
I think he.
Win.
I think he could do well. Like
He
a
could.
A United.
But
Like what he did with Sparta.
I would have really liked to see him at Liverpool. I think he would have succeeded really well at Liverpool. Liverpool would have gave him the time to succeed.
Yeah, that's true too.
Two that's
Dude.
better than that.
Yeah. You guys are so underwater that there's no time for it. You know what I mean? Like, you guys need a quick
I don't really
answer.
know what's wrong in the team. Like it's not just alone the players. Like
You know what it is, bro? It's the mentality. Did you hear Ericsson's interview after the game against
Porto?
No, was it Villa? Or was it not Porto? Was it Tottenham right before that game?
Yeah, I can't remember.
Right? And he's like, oh, maybe they came out wanted it more than us. That's the one thing you can't fucking say. In the locker.
Dude, you had Bruno on this press conference for Portugal. Literally say,
Bruno just wants to
hasn't
get out.
been happy.
He keeps getting red
He
cards.
said that he hasn't been happy. So it's good that he goes, I'm glad I came to the national team. It's one place that I've been happy.
He just pisses me off though.
He's the only player that they got at the moment. It's him and Dalla.
Yeah.
Everybody else, I don't think they're trying. Maybe Garnacho.
I don't know, man. It's definitely I was one of those people that me, Brian, and Thiago had a group chat of United 3-4 years ago. We were always bullshitting about stuff. We don't even say 2 fucking words now in the group chat. I think the group chat died.
There's nothing.
So
more
did
to say.
United.
There's not much to really say.
Cara, tá boa.
Pô, mas estamos a jogar 3 contra 1 ou o quê?
I guess.
Foda-se, tu quase levaste uma bandeira agora.
Caralho,
Quase.
tens para aí 3 rodadas à frente da gente e estás-te a queixar?
É, mas o meu parceiro.
Oh, está a foder.
Esse é o meu parceiro.
Aí, caralho. Enganou-me.
Joga aquela que tu tens.
Jogo. Veja esta. Deixa lá.
Did he get shit?
Não me trates assim.
At least he's not playing Constantino, though.
Por Deus.
Imagine.
Por Deus. Oh, Chris!
Também tenho.
Graças a Deus, tem meu parceiro.
Tenho, caralho.
Como é que sou eu que ganhei? Espetáculo.
Ganhaste?
Juízes.
Tá aí, não, sabe porque tá aí uma mulher no bar.
É só uma
Agora.
palha.
Ó, bartender, traz-me
bartender.
uma água de castelo, please.
Traz-me o que eu quero. Não é? Nada. Estou a pensar por alto. É isso mesmo.
Mete no cu.
I'm saying. Também digo. Ó Samuel, queres dizer olá à câmera ou quê?
Olá, câmara.
Que caralho. Estúpido, merda.
Brush.
Yeah, see. So Brian, I have to ask you this. Obviously, when I quit Recordações Portugal, you weren't in Recordações Portugal anymore. What drove you to come to Blizzard Menu?
I mean, like a lot of it had to do with you, to be honest, because we've been friends for a very long time, like since you've been here, like
2008.
how old
I
were
came
you?
2006, but we only met in 2008.
Yeah, but how old were you at the time?
I was 16, I believe.
So like 16,
Yeah.
How, bro? I invited you to my 16th birthday. You didn't come.
So I was 14, 15 about.
Thank you, primo.
You're right.
You're welcome.
Yeah, no, I was 15.
Não vais longe.
Faz mal, tu.
I was 15.
Our wonderful bartender.
Olá, câmara.
Best hair in the business.
Yeah, I'm jealous of your haircut.
Best hairline.
No,
in
but
New
like
York.
we were together. You, Joey, me. You, Joey, me.
Oh fuck! I didn't even realize it. My bad.
Your brother, the ratio at that time was pretty decent.
That was my fault. Sorry. I'm sorry. Qualquer forma. Yeah, because I think I went to a couple of practices and then we were at the club maybe. We were at the club and then you asked me, oh, so how you been and shit like that, and then I was like, yeah, join another group. If you want to come for a ride and whatnot.
You just gave.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
And then I asked if you wanted to come for a ride just to check it out. And then I don't remember, to be honest.
So I'll tell you. So a lot of it tied in with you. Obviously, like I'm comfortable with you. Like I don't, associate with a lot of people. Like the people that are at this table, Sammy, or the beautiful camera guy. But a lot of the girls that dance in the Ranshu, like I knew, so I felt comfortable. And Zach Sueca was always.
It was on camera.
At least I can say, like, was good with me, was great with you, great person, great group. So, like, it was kind of like a no-brainer. Yeah, we have a really good group now. So.
Yeah, because at the time, one of my favorite stories is when we first joined. We were actually still practicing at the Zumba.
I remember that.
At the Zumba lounge. And we were playing.
What a bartender.
We were just playing regular stuff.
You didn't do that for me.
I'm saying
That's crazy.
Yo sou primo.
That's crazy. Me too.
And we were playing nice. Wow, that's a sweet ass, dude.
Show him the goat.
What
Show him the goat.
What happened to our song guy? What happened to our song guy?
There's an ass over there sitting at the bar.
For those, I love her.
That's it, bro. That's it. You fired. You're fired.
So, right?
But I remember going there, and he was literally, we're just fucking around and shit. And we, there was, we were playing Bombush. So there's a little tiny stage where we used to go on top, and they were playing Bombush. And I grabbed the fucking triangle, dude. All I know is, was it a triangle? What did I play?
I don't remember now.
It was a triangle, dude. I was, normally it's attached. I was literally playing, and I was kept going, and the whole triangle itself broke. So I was doing this, and it just went downhill, dude.
I remember that.
And then that was it. I think that was the first time we went, and they were like, "Oh, you should come, blah blah." Como é que está aí? Sorry. And then we ended up joining it, and like ever since, because we noticed like the show at that time was not at the greatest peak either, and us having quit the other group at the time because we were pursuing something else, we're like, oh, maybe we could do something different,
right?
And maybe we could help it, and we've been there ever since. So it's been 5 years now. Espadas. It's been 5 years now since we've been there, and don't regret it. Only thing that I wish you could be is closer.
So how much of a ride?
It's like an hour.
An hour?
It's about 50 minutes. About coming home 40.
I'm just going to a little bit. Tu pensa que eu vou jogar a dama dessas assim?
Tem que mijar. Como é que está, sabe?
Está muitos para menos.
É isso assim. Não precisas dizer.
Ô, Joe, take it easy.
I'm glad someone is, because eu não tenho nenhum.
Já estou a o que quiseres. Ih, caralho. Só dois.
Estava a cagar. É que eu tinha 3 copas na mão, tinha que jogá-las.
Bem.
5, 16, 28.
So, Joe, would you ever go back to ranch?
100%.
With
It's just the
what
fact.
exception, I guess that's the word.
So it's hard because so I'm not technically part of the group, but I've always told them if they ever got into a problem, they didn't have a player, they could always call. It's just the fact that,
What if
the group is just, everybody's gone off to college, and you have the oldest kid in the group is probably like 13, 14 tops, if that. You have nothing but kids, so, and it's like, their parents just drop them off, not to like blast anybody, but their parents
They're
just drop them
babysitting
off
gig.
like a babysitting gig.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like the kids don't want to be there.
Oh, sorry.
So
Tell me
like
I'm
why
tired.
why would I wanna I didn't
You guys don't believe me.
so
Let's do that.
so like what I don't wanna waste my Saturday for people that don't appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
It's definitely different.
Well, it's the babysitting thing. We're fortunate where both the parents that are there for kids are also part of the group.
yeah, I wish that we could do that.
And to be honest, like and I agree, but this is the way I see it. If you want your kid to be part of it, great. If it's underage until a certain time, I think the parents should be there.
Yeah.
Mas, if you're not a member of the group, tu não tens palpites. Where a lot of people, and I've seen this many times, is they drop off their kids and then it's a date night for them.
Yeah.
But it's not fair for those that run the Hanshu.
Yeah, because you
at the end of the day, that's your child. We
And
shouldn't be
I feel like the
responsible.
kids nowadays, like, you know, when I was in the rancho and I was dancing, you know, I was afraid of the older kids. These kids don't care, man.
Savage.
They're bad. They could just tell you to go, you know.
They're savage. Dude.
Yeah.
That's the right word.
Yeah, so it's hard. Like, you know, if there was a group that, you know, had some heart.
Joga lá, Joey. Joga, bicho.
Joga.
Você já jogar trunfo, tudo.
Se eu quero ver o que é que o Joey...
Não tem nada.
O parceiro tirou um que o trunfo tem na mão.
Agora que tu sabes que eu também não tenho nenhum. E ele tem o resto.
Até parece que o único trunfo que ele tinha na mão estava estorbado.
Estava.
Estou a jogar com o João, compadre.
Estava a jogar com a tua prima.
Minha prima joga melhor.
Ainda bem, chama ela. Para eu ir mejar. Bartender!
Traz-me a gaita para o banho.
Mete-me a mejar. Joey, está aqui o ponto, é? Nossa.
Está sim?
Anda cá a jogar para eu ir mejar. Queres-me meter a mejar?
Está cá.
Não, anda cá a jogar para eu ir dar uma mejadela. Alright guys, welcome to San Machado.
Play the rest of the hand.
Foda-se. Ok, está bem.
Or he just looked at Joe's cards.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't.
Not you, him.
That's trunfo, right? Vamos lá.
Vamos acabar isto?
Oh, he's alive.
He lives.
He's alive.
Yeah, you're fired.
Como é que está isto? Está para ti?
Não fui duas.
Vamos acabar isto, que isto já está a ser vergonhoso.
A única coisa que eu vou dizer é que o Joey é um bêbado do caralho e bebendo
Não sei.
What?
Eu só sei que essa garrafa de CRF.
What's going on here?
Eu sei que essa garrafa de CRF estava cheia quando eu veio para aqui.
Tava ao caralho.
Tava. Sei lá. Então vais mijar ou quê?
Yeah. I need to take a piss. Yeah, go direto para
Now you gotta shuffle again.
No, João's dealt.
Yeah, Joan just dealt, so you shuffle.
No,
he
I just
breaks
gave.
three.
I had the 7.
Oh yeah, that's right. That is true. Yeah. Tiro
Okay.
Vista. Yeah, that's right.
You came perfect
okay.
time.
Trunfo
You
é pau.
give.
Okay.
Dude, if
good.
you're gonna say something, get your own lines, dude.
So this is Sammy, the guy that didn't want to be on camera for the podcast, and now he's on camera.
Sit up a little bit.
Hey, this
Come on,
is
buddy.
This is the president of the Brentwood Club.
this is
Excuse
two,
me, hold on, wait a minute.
Duh.
Whoa, wait a
This is
minute.
the bartender,
Whoa,
the
whoa.
bartender,
Slash
O
president.
ajudante, o ajudante.
the
Thank
president,
you.
the assembleia.
Well,
Ah,
excuse me, guys.
time off.
Time out.
Yep.
I'll be right back. Hold on.
Oh, com caralho. 20 bucks is Diane and Kathy. I got a missed call already, like 20 minutes ago.
I didn't get anything.
Yeah, but you know what I can say, like especially for you and me, like I'm proud of the stuff that we went through because like at that time I don't know if it was the same for you, like for the night shows that you were in, like we had to fight for our spot. We took, like, Joey said this to me recently, right? Like how I switched now dancing in the back. I was the last guy. Like that shit used to be like an honor. It was a big fucking thing. Right?
Yeah.
2 ladies
So-
at the door. His wife and yours.
Told you.
So,
Come on in, girls.
She does it.
so like when we started, like we had guys that we like looked up at and stuff like that. For me, it was always Bobby.
Me was Gil.
I always, like, he knows, like, Bobby for me was that guy.
Hold on.
Diana!
Bobby for me was that guy. Like, you had to earn your spot in the Renshu. Like, it wasn't like nowadays. And it's no offense. Like, I like the fact that these kids are trying, but you can't join the Renshu and just automatically assume that you know how to play Castellanos. Like, you can't.
Yeah.
We didn't go through that. Well, you had to earn that. You have to earn that right, earn that respect.
100%.
There's a basket there.
Come here, special
Oh,
guest.
we have a special guest.
Anda,
Oh my God!
anda, tío.
Gracie!
Anda, tío. Come here.
She said,
Come here.
nah.
Margarita said,
She said, Joe,
Grace.
Margarita said, there's 2 ladies at the door. Excuse me?
2.5.
Oh, yeah.
Anda ensinar o pai a jogar.
Pode?
Alright, fair to say that
Good job,
this,
Grace.
this
Nice.
experience was
It
a
just,
harder fail
Yeah.
yeah.
because it's so hard. You know what?
It's
know
hard
what?
to do two
Now I
things
know. Now I know why they say Sueca Calada. Because it's so hard to concentrate and count cards.
Yeah,
I definitely want to.
we're definitely gonna have to play off camera because I know Joe doesn't play this bad.
Oh, neither do I.
I'm not
Now
playing that
playing.
bad.
Oh, I was playing off.
It's hard to concentrate.
I couldn't
I
concentrate.
know. I'm just joking, dude.
But
Did you go shopping?
guys,
Did you buy a lot of stuff?
thanks for watching us once again. Sorry for our terrible experience.
Bye,
Oh,
Grace.
you ain't
Uh,
close on this.
Bye, bye.
I apologize for my
Show-
appearance on the show.
Brian, you guys want to say anything?
Thank you for having us.
Of course.
It's
Thanks
been
for
an
coming.
honor.
We'll definitely get you guys in the future to actually do a real podcast.
Yeah.
You know? But
And then we'll
this
def-
was definitely breaking the ice for Brian to get on.
Oh yeah, because Brian was a no, and he became a half yes.
Because
Great
I threw the
success.
Sueca in there. He's like, Sueca, yeah, I'm good. Okay.
Great
Okay,
success.
okay, Sueca, we'll go.
So therefore, we are out. Ciao, ciao, Nicola.
Peace out.
Chris, hit it.